Hey, I have been noticing in meetings that some folks keep describing situations as a choice between two extreme positions. For example, yesterday, we were discussing a new product idea. Someone suggested that either we stick with what we know or we will always develop new but low-quality products. There was no room for nuance in our discussion. Has this happened to you in meetings?
Yes, a few times actually. What you experienced is called the either-or fallacy, also called a false dilemma. The fallacy occurs when someone claims only two options or positions exist, when in reality there are likely many, more nuanced positions. For instance, one of our colleagues recently claimed that, to enhance the visibility of our products, we either needed to encourage people to subscribe to our YouTube channel or buy ads for Facebook. Of course, there are many other ways that we could try to get the word out about our products.
How did you respond to the fallacy?
I chose to confront the fallacy explicitly. I pointed out that the either-or fallacy was a common mistake in arguments. I suggested that we should take time to brainstorm other ideas before we make a decision. Usually, you can address a false dilemma by describing other options. For example, our organization could run old-fashioned ads on billboards or in newspapers, or we could run television ads. So, I conveyed that we are not limited to YouTube or Facebook and have many other options.
Did it work?
Yes, it did. We were able to come up with a more creative and effective solution by considering all the options available to us.
That's great! Do you have any tips about how I could address the either-or fallacy in the future?
Certainly. Remember that you can always ask questions about whether you should consider other perspectives before making a decision. The more perspectives you consider, the more likely you are to notice more than one option. You can also highlight options that have not been considered. For instance, you could share a third possibility to your coworkers. Finally, before you even start a meeting, remind everyone to maintain an open mind and try to brainstorm all of the options. You might even encourage more collaboration and suggest that you all collect more team members' input.
Thanks for the advice! I'll try those tips during my next meeting.
You're welcome. And remember, the either-or fallacy is a common mistake in arguments, but it can be avoided by staying open-minded and considering all the options available. If you have experienced the either-or fallacy, I imagine that you have also heard another fallacy in the workplace, the appeal to tradition. We can talk about that next time.
Thank you for watching. If you learned something from this video, please hit that like button and subscribe.